Hot Top Sports where the takes don't miss. The prof with the stats, the champ with the fist. Water bringing fire, cowboy, tie riding bold. Bulls calling bets, watch the stories unfold. And it's truly eyebrows running the show. It's Hot Top Sports, baby. Let's get it, let's go.
Good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Monday. Good to see you. Welcome back to Champ's Corner. We got a jam-packed show. Our guy, Cam Parker, joins us in just a moment. We had some interviews today with some of the coaches. I got some questions for Cam. We're going to talk about what those coaches said about the players, some tidbits, a quote, if you will, from how this offseason training is going, the gauntlet, some more tidbits on that as well. And we got a fun game at the end of the show, something for me to whoop Stephen Harris' butt in. All right, we're going to do we're going to do a little draft. All right, what I mean by that is we're going to try to put together our very own Florida Gator football team with the current players and try to put the best team together. Well, ultimately, you guys decide. If you pick Stephen's team, you're wrong. So that's all I got to say about that. Stephen Harris joins us here this afternoon. Ladies and gentlemen, how you doing, big guy?
Baby? Doing good, man. How you doing?
Doing well. Doing upgraded the glasses, I see, huh?
Yeah. A little bit.
Oh, okay.
The other ones had too many fingerprints, they were saying. So
all right. Contract extension hitting. I get it. I feel you.
Once we get hot top going across the lenses and I can still see across them, it's over.
I'll work on that. I'll put that into motion. Into motion. What did you watch this week? We talked about it this morning. Did you watch the 500 or were you watching the All-Star game?
I watched the All-Star game. Okay. I did catch your video. So I
you saw him going left a little bit. I'll take it.
I'll take it a little bit. Saw Jordan team edge out one there. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought
for sure.
I thought I converted you over. I got a couple more months.
Who were you going for to win?
In NASCAR?
Yeah.
I didn't mind Tyler Reddick. I actually have his car right. I have his Jordan car right here. So I wasn't.
You just brought that show, and that ain't been. I got to go back and look at the previous highlight tape to see if you had that up there.
Hey, I mean, kids got game. I love the Jordan team. I love like that's a Jordan car. That's a blackout car. So I was like, I have to say car. And he's a ginger. So the gingers got to stick together. But I'm a Ryan Blaney, Carson Hocevar guy. So my guy was the one that crashed right before the big last lap.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So,
wow. Yeah.
Be like that sometimes.
What's the next big race though for NASCAR?
This week is pretty exciting. There's really no more big ones like that. That's kind of like I would say the bread and butter.
Yeah,
that's like there's another like kind of I would say pinnacle race, but that's their big one into the playoff start, which is later on in the year, like September.
Okay.
So you got time. This week's fun though. If you're gonna watch, it's a fun weekend to tune in. It's a similar style. It'll be chaotic. It'll be bumping and bruising like it was.
Where are they for this?
Atlanta.
Okay.
Yeah.
When is Indy?
Indy's like May, I think. Yeah. Well, the Indy 500 that's a different type of race that they're talking about, but they race in Indianapolis. I don't know when they race in Indianapolis.
Okay. Cool.
Off my head. We're getting a phone call, Steve. Hey, mama. Oh, wait. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Hey, ma.
Just checking in. It's been about a minute.
We're hanging in there.
We're doing great. Thank you for asking.
Stephen, love and kisses, and y'all have a great show.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. Love you.
We love you, Mama Wine.
I didn't even get loves and kisses on that one. You see how that worked out there?
No, man. I'm the favorite child now.
Yeah, I see that.
It moved to the back.
Cam will join us here in just a quick second because we're going to talk about what these coaches had to say. We can kind of dive into it before he gets here. Some of the few quotes that I liked. One you're going to love, Steve. I don't know if you were able to had a chance to. That's not what we want. That's not what we want either. About Kermani and Dejon Johnson. These two things I loved. So Brandon Harris spoke about his quote on Kermani. He says he's great. He's exceptional. This dude is interesting. He's excited. Me and him have been spending a lot of time together. Those are very accurate descriptions based on just the little information that we get from watching him and seeing him navigate. He's exceptional when he wants to be. He's very exciting and he is very interesting because of just how his entire career thus far has been very interesting, if you will. His ebbs and flows. And I love hearing these great things because that's going to be a guy that's got to be your lockdown guy this year. We talked a lot about that headed into the season. Like Kermani was good in a lot of areas, but he had areas that he needed a lot of improvement on. And so can you trust him to be out there alone on one side? Another one, and I'll let you talk about that in just a moment, but Deshaun Johnson told Harris he wants to lead the team and then took the entire room. Deshaun Johnson, cornerback, 19 years old, 20 years old, whatever, took the entire cornerback room and Harris out to dinner at the Cheesecake Factory. And that ain't like Waffle House, okay? We're talking the Bible of menus. You know what I'm saying? Like they have everything from French bread to BLTs on that thing, and it's pricey. When the wife wants to go to Cheesecake Factory, I tell her no. So he took the entire team plus coach. The room.
Yeah, save a little bit.
But baby, get the ramens out, chill out, relax.
Yeah, no, it's exciting to hear from the coaches, especially the Kermani accolades that is giving them and the praise that is giving them right now. And it's something that we expected and we're looking forward to. This young guy who we know can be the number one corner, lockdown corner, just taking the next steps that he needs. And I think it's refreshing for him to have a new coach to come in and see what he has to offer. I'm sure on paper and when you're watching him at practice or just the drills that he jumps off the paper for you, the next step for him, I believe, is just leadership. You know what I mean? Just taking hold of that. And that's why when I was talking about Summerall lifting and being there just to kind of check the temperature with him, we need him to turn into that dog. You know what I mean? His demeanor, he can light up any room. He has an infectious energy about him, but we need it to be when you step on that field, people fear you.
Yeah.
People, they fear to try you, and you got to have a certain edge about you in the way you play the game. We need you to be confident in your assignment, but we also need you to be vocal. We need you to initiate fear in people. We need you to be that dog. Like, hey, I got him now. Number one, come on, you on my side. Like, I need you to start popping off. I need you to start talking your crap, but also stand in that role. And so that's the next level in his development. For some kids, it's tough to bring that out of them. They just like to play the game. They know how to play the game. They're smart and they're physical, but that next level of aggressiveness, dog, is what's going to make everybody play hard. And that's what we need to get out of them. And then to see our guy wanting to be the leader, that's going to help Kermani a little bit, not have to be. You got a tandem, you got a partner in crime that's want to go and be the leader for the team. And so you can piggyback off that. I think that's great from Johnson on the way he played in the past. He deserves that role, and he plays with that edge already where you can see that in his own shell, he was a dog, but now as a leader, you got to bring everybody on board.
Yeah, he's encompassing that.
That's a big step for him.
Yeah, and he told Harris, like, hey, I want to lead these dudes. Like, I want to get after it. So
love it.
That's the first step. Look at a lot of great things. And also too, like High Top Dave says on there, John Summer interview Wednesday, 10 a.m. live.
Yeah, 10 a.m. live.
I'm freaking out. We're coming in hot, ready to rock and roll.
Yeah, as the days get closer.
We got some great questions lined up. Dave did his homework. I've got a couple of bangers. Steve's got some great things he's going to tell Coach John Summerall. And look, I don't like. So here's just kind of a quick little insight. Then we'll bring Cam here in just a minute. People, hey, what are we going to ask? When are you going to do this? I have like a couple of base questions, and then I let the thing ride. All right, I want to be honest with you. Like that's where, for me, it's like I go in. I kind of have a, you got to set the tone to where you can kind of kick it off, and then you got a couple of like safety net questions that I don't think I'm going to need. And then I just build off of what they say. That's kind of what I've always thrived off of. It's just, for me, it becomes more natural. Yeah. And I think Dave always brings in a great dose of those organized questions. So we'll have
questions for sure.
We'll have plenty to go around. But Cam Parker is joining us here today. Dylan Olive wouldn't have been late, but that's besides the point.
Hey, come on now. Blake Rufus, he was outside and he would not come back in. I'm like, buddy, high top needs us. We got to go. And he's like, no, buddy, they can wait. And so got him inside, but we're ready to go.
Yeah,
hey, real quick.
Where's Rufus? We need to ask him. I don't believe you.
Yeah.
No.
Hey.
All right.
Rufus on that. Rufus on that
I
code
believe you.
time,
I believe you. CPT.
Oh dear God.
When I went to go to your Twitter to send you the link, I saw this was like one of the last things we talked about. I was like, this image is just so iconic. I gotta bring like the point, like you look.
It's the best part is
toasted.
it's so blurry, but you can see just all of the life in my eyes left
a good
from
thing it was
those
shot with a
spelling
flip
salts. Shout out Alma Mater for letting us pull those
Be
shenanigans.
complete buffoon.
Shout out Brian for letting me use his bathroom so I could wash my eyes out. Because I dream and have nightmares about that day, just how bad it was.
Man,
I love it. Shout out to them. We're going to do another show there again for the orange and blue game on Friday, the day before the spring game. So it's going to be an absolute banger. Smelling salts may be there. So be sure to play drop the maybe cuz for the show.
I take a whiff or two.
GFG baby, haven't seen y'all in a minute. Love and blessings. Absolutely, JaVale, appreciate you coming in, man.
Gators, baby.
Cam, you were able to ask some more questions. I think this wrapped up the whole staff, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah?
Yeah, that's correct. So we had linebackers coach Greg Gasparotto, tight ends coach Evan McKissick, corners coach Brandon Harris, and the other one was running backs coach Chris Foster. So that is it, at least as far as I'm aware, until spring camp. So we got about a 2-week break until we have more press conferences or when we finally get to speak to players. So definitely tune in to High Top tomorrow, because I know John Summerall's been going on a bit of a media tour, but this is kind of feels like a match made
Wednesday, Cam.
Or Wednesday.
Come on.
It was Tuesday.
Dealing with that.
I'm losing my mind today. I thought it was Tuesday today. Tomorrow's Tuesday. But definitely tune in to High Top, because Coach Summerall's going on this seems like this big media tour, and feels like you guys and him are kind of a match made in heaven as far as just vibes and chaos and running through brick walls and everything. But today was great. Today was great. I mean, the whole staff has been really great to talk to. But today I think really stood out to me because, we didn't get to speak to coordinators, and it's not like we were talking to Phil Trotwine and Bam Hardman, who were Gators. These are guys that really didn't have much ties to the program. I think the only one that had a tie to the program was Brandon Harris, and that's because his brother is Treon Harris. And outside of that, there's no other ties other than he played for Miami.
Cousin.
And but these guys just have been fantastic to talk to. I know I mentioned it in the Discord today, and it's been mentioned on other message boards, and I know someone tweeted about it that a bulk of the staff has come around and introduced themselves to every single member of the media, whether it's a student intern who sits in the back and doesn't ask questions, or guys like Mark Long or Alba Verde or Edgar or Kevin Brockway, like guys who have been on the beat for a minute now. They'll go around before we start, introduce themselves. They'll talk to us a little bit off the record after. They answer the questions with, intentionality, and, it doesn't feel like coach speak. Even when you read it, it seems like coach speak. And so these guys have been fantastic. It doesn't translate to wins. We'll see what happens in September and October and November, but I could confidently say as a media member, you take what you can get, and these guys have been great to work with.
So I'm assuming that was different from last time, right? Nobody came around and said hey to you.
I mean, I don't know how it was at the beginning of the previous tenure, because I was a student intern who sat in the back and didn't do much, and had classes when they had press conferences, so I didn't always go to everything. But these guys, they have been fantastic to work with. I think part of why they seem so great is because how frustrating press conferences were last season. So it kind of just, it's a little bit of perspective in that sense. But, these guys have you feel they understand how important the job is that they have, that they're not necessarily taking it for granted. They know why they're here. They know what they have to do to succeed. They know why the fan base is not giving them an ounce of patience, and they embrace that. They accept it. They're all on the same page as far as what needs to be done, and they're ready to go. So, it's been great. I hope that we get to speak to them during the season. It'd be interesting to talk to coaches after losses. The last time that we got to do that was when Dan Mullen was here. That was not a Billy thing. We only talked to him during the season, and we only talked to coordinators and coaches twice a year, once in spring and once in fall. So I think this is a cool opportunity for us as media members and for you guys as fans that we can kind of get to know these guys a little bit more if we get to speak to them during the season.
I was going to echo really bad. I don't know if you're a speaker blaring behind you, but I was wondering again. My question was going to be kind of just the difference, and it feels like from reading some of the pressers and watching them, the energy seems to be very, again, it's organic and it's kind of very similar to Summerall, where it doesn't seem forced. It seems look, you're at a new place, new job, so it's very easy to have this too. Let's not be facetious on that. I expect them to be excited. They're all at a new job, but some did take a demotion. And I think there was some spoke about that today of taking a lesser role. Now it's at more of a premier program, but you still, in a sense, took a little bit of a step back, and all of them seem to take that with stride and the excitement to still continue to coach for John Summerall. And then, of course, I think it was Brad White was the one that talked about why it was exciting to take it. I was reading the article that you wrote the other day about that, of like him and his wife were kind of like, how do you not take this job? But yeah, it was nice kind of wrapping this up. And then the great things they had to say about certain players. We were talking about that before you hopped on, the positivities from Kermani. And Hezzy Kent was a great quote that we got from Evan McKissick.
Tight end Hezzy Kent. No offensive line Hezzy Kent. That boy is a tight end. Let's put the Twitter rumors and the Twitter coaches and their opinions to bed. That boy is a tight end at the University of Florida. Evan McKissick made that very clear today.
They said he's got great hands, great run. They wanted to get him down to 290 and not consider him as a project. Like it's like, hey, we've got some things we have to work on, right? As all of them do. But spoke very highly of the tight ends. Steve, take notes because when we go to our draft, you're gonna have to draft a tight end, and I don't want any bullshit excuses if you didn't know who to go get. Okay.
All right. I got you.
Spoke highly of Amir Jackson, and then spoke of Luke Harping, right? Harping, and then Harpering, then Lakota Dupree. What I loved what he said about those guys is a kind of a quality that doesn't pop up on the stat sheet is just their winners, right? And their willingness, and him coming from JMU, and spoke about Luke kind of playing on a bum ankle, just that mindset, that gritty mindset. And it really feels like they had a purpose of the type of guy they went and got in the portal. We need to make sure that we have the coaches, and we've got the strength and conditioning. That's an absolute psychopath, but I need players that embody this too. Right. Sure. So they're not getting caught off by guard when only just the coach are screaming and yelling. I need psychopaths amongst it. Bailey Stockton seems like to be another one that carries that psychotic trait, which I love hearing. Let the exciting whites get some juice. What were you going to say, Steve?
No, I just had a question for Cam, being around different coaching staffs and the fact that you guys got to interview so many of them on this staff, well, every position. Do you sense a sense of like camaraderie amongst the coaches, or or that their personalities all match and mesh well?
Yeah, we talked about the juice John Summerall brings. First off, that was something that every single coach on the staff is attracted to, whether they coached with Summerall previously or they had a connection with him. You also feel that energy with each guy. Greg Gasparotto, who coached at Louisville when John Summerall was coaching at Kentucky, and they didn't really meet up until Troy. That he felt like a mini Summerall today. And the same thing with Evan McKissick, who is kind of risen into coaching his coaching journey. And Shelton, you mentioned about taking a demotion. He was the offensive line coach at Tulane, and he's the tight ends coach now at Florida. It is a bit of a demotion as far as position groups, because offensive line is so important, but he's embraced it, and you kind of felt that energy too. That's like, I'm going to, all in with these guys, bring the juice. We're going to get them involved and all that. So you definitely feel it. I think part of that too is, even though they don't all have overlap, a lot of them are in the same coaching trees as far as connections. We've heard the Army staff come up a few times with Rusty Witt and Greg Gasparotto. We've heard about even pre-John Summerall at Tulane with, Gerald Chapman was at Tulane before Summerall got there. Summerall gets there, Chapman leaves, actually decides to go back to Tulane, and then Billy Napier calls and says, we want you at Florida, so you leave. So there's a lot of overlap between the guys as far as, I think one of the coaches was also a GA for when Summerall was the DC at Kentucky. So a lot of these guys are cut from the same crop, if that makes sense. They may not have worked under Summerall, but they have ties all around. And, when John Summerall's building a staff, all he has to do is call up one of those head coaches that he used to work with, and they go, yeah, I got a young guy that I really like that I think would work well with you. And that's how some of these guys got hired too. So a lot of overlap, a lot of the same energy. They're on the same page. They've all talked about they want their rooms to be player-led, and, they have certain drills or certain coaching tendencies where, they'll get involved, but they also will take a step back to see which players rise to the top and, which players step up vocally. And it's kind of cool to see too that, the safeties coach will have certain drills where he'll be like, I'm going to take a step back and see which guys rise up. And then Rusty Witt comes in and talks about, part of my workout training is we have a finishing drill and it's all player led. I don't lead it. I sit back, and if they get it wrong, it's up to them to fix it and finish the drill. And if they get it right, then we're done. And even though the safeties coach and the strength and conditioning coach don't overlap, they all have the same ideas as far as how they want this program to be run.
We keep hearing about it. Okay, we've always preached that your team is built in this time of the year, and we hear about hey, we are a player-led football team, and hearing those traits being trained and taught. I feel like we never heard about the things that we needed to have accomplished. We never really heard much about any of how the training was going. To be honest with you, we got results, we got numbers. We never got hey, here are unique things that we're doing to help us overcome certain adversities later on in the season, right? And we'll talk about the strength and conditioning, which we'll let you go, Cam, here in just a minute, because I want you to plug yourself. But it does seem interesting. It feels like the way that Summerall attacks his staff feels more like, hey, let me go ask questions. Let me see who's having success and ask people that I've worked with and say, hey, do you feel that this guy would be a great fit? Where it felt like Napier kind of went around and plucked almost randomness. There didn't seem to be much correlation. Now, again, I'm not hating on it, but I'm just saying it's a different, again, it's going back to the same thing that I've been saying this entire time. We are taking a different road. I don't know if it's going to lead to W's, but like I said, right now we're driving an A1A and I got Beachview. Okay. And I'll take it. All right. So that's kind of what it feels like.
Yeah. And that's part of the promise that Summerall made in his introductory press conference 2 months ago, where he said, I'm not going to hire a staff of all of my buddies. I'm going to hire fits. Some people looked at that and go, well, then why is he hiring Tulane guys? Well, you forget the second part of the quote where he said, some guys I worked with will come with me. I'm going to keep some guys. And then other guys I've never worked with before, I'm going to bring them over too and build out a staff that's, not a staff based on friends and people who say yes, but people that are trustworthy and who are the right fits for the job. And he did that. I mean, he kept the recruiting staff largely together. He's keeping the Gator Made program. He retained Gerald Chapman, promoted Daywon Wilkins. There's the guys you keep. He brings in the special teams coordinator that had one of the best special teams units in the country last season. Both of his Tulane coordinators are coming in as position coaches, right? So it's not the Billy method where his entire Louisiana staff is coming with him and you hope that it can carry over. It's, these guys may be Power 4 coordinators someday, but they're not ready for it now. But here's how they're going to get ready for it after their other experiences as a coordinator. Sure. And then it's, guys he has connections with previously who, there's opportunities, there's fits. They've had high praise from guys that Summerall knows. He has met them personally. He talked about with Buster Faulkner, they vacationed to the same beach every summer. And so while they didn't coach together, they got to know each other that way. And he goes, hey, not only is Buster a good coach, but we fit together well. Let me go get him. He talked about Gasparotto. He heard him speak at a coaching clinic and goes, this guy, he would be a good fit somewhere. And then when he calls the Army staff, Gasparotto's name comes up again. He goes, hey, I remember that guy from the coaching clinic. Let me go give him a call. And then he's been with him ever since. And Rusty Witt's kind of the same way, where he comes in and, he doesn't really know what to make of him at Troy. Well, he gets to know him and he goes, okay, well, this guy's a good fit. We're on the right mindset. So it's a good combination of everything. And he's keeping his promise so far as how he's going to build his staff. And it's not a bunch of yes men. Just because they're on the same page doesn't mean that everyone's going, yes, coach, what you says go. And, that's the final say. And, we trust you, oh Lord, you're going to lead us to the promised land. we trust this guy to lead us, and he trusts us to do our job correctly. So let's go get it done.
Yeah, it's again a lot of great things again from this coaching staff that I'm excited to have you on. That's why I wanted to kind of get your pulse on it. It's been great getting. Obviously, you've been able to interview them and talk with all of them. And before I let you go, I want you to make sure you always plug yourself so people can follow you. You've been putting out some banger articles as of late. But any advice for us kids here interviewing the big dog on Wednesday? I know you got some time in the saddle there.
Hey, listen, Summerall he's a good interview. We've spoken to him twice since his introductory press conference, and those two conversations have been incredible. And I think what I love about him too is, he's gone on this massive media tour he's going on a bunch of other podcasts, ESPN radio shows. He really is embracing everyone. He's not hiding in his office. He's coming right out and like, I'm the head coach. Let's talk what you guys want to talk about. Let's answer everyone's questions. And again, he doesn't necessarily like treat it like a chore. He was on ESPN radio today. I was picking up dinner and I'm like, I think the high top interviews this week was in my mind. And then he's on ESPN radio. And I'm like, he's probably answered the same questions 100 times, but each time it feels like he's answering it for the first time. He really
we got some new ones lined up.
I'm excited to see what you guys come up with too, because again, like similar energies where, running through brick walls and smelling salts and cannonballs into cold tubs and, drinking beers on a beach and you get a call and you're back at GAing for a school that you previously played for and things like that. Like this feels like a match made in heaven for you guys. That was from the start when he was hired, the first press conference. It's like, man, this guy's got to get on high top because, it's just the right energy. So I'm excited for you guys, man. He's a good interview. Again, answers everything intentionally. He gives good detail about stuff, and he rolls with the punches too.
Awesome. Tell me they can find you, boss. I appreciate you.
Yeah, it's on Twitter at CamParker25 and then si.com/college/Florida. We'll have some more articles up this week. I'm working on my Brandon Harris one tonight, and then baseball throughout the week. Season just started, and then basketball tomorrow as well. So this is the chaos season where three of the biggest sports going on at about the same time. Maybe not in season, but it's all gas, no breaks until May. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
Lock in, boys. Make sure you guys go give our guy Cam a follow. He's putting in a lot of work. Basketball's heating up. We got a great basketball show in store for you guys tomorrow morning. Special guest joining up with that. Cam, as always, big guy. We'll see you. And prayers for Wednesday, man. We'll be in touch. Make sure you write a quote from the channel. All right. Much love.
I got you, boys. See y'all next time.
Yes, sir.
Hey, buddy. Ladies and gents, that's Cam Parker there, bringing in some absolute juice and fire about some of the pressers today. A huge shout out for him for hopping on. As always, we love him here. Last little tidbits here that I liked. Speaking of that interview, I listened to some of it. There's my question that I have for him. Somebody said, quick super chat. Somebody asked a good question. This is where I follow. I ask questions and I'm listening to what he's answering, and I kind of usually build off of what he's answering. And I took a question from the other guy's question. Does Coach realize how psycho Gator fans are? He's got to
at this point, right?
I'm going to ask him kind of something about that. What are the few questions you have for Coach? You're going to turn him till Wednesday to find out.
10 a.m. Wednesday.
We'll see you.
If you miss it, don't worry. You're going to always catch it.
Yep. He said basically he was talking about coaching his players. If you like being challenged and want to be better, you'll like me. If you don't, you won't like me. And I love that quote because I feel like in my eyes, I kind of manage very similar with some of my people on my staff. You can even ask Cody sometimes when we get heads, like, brother, I'm here for you guys. So right. The sooner you realize that, the quicker we can get past the meet, button heads, because I'm here to help us. I'm not against you. I'm with you. So don't think at it as like I'm coming after you.
And with all these staff interviews, I genuinely like the way he put together his staff. Because it's one thing to get guys that are familiar with you and what you're trying to do, but do they truly know how to coach what you're trying to do? Like if you're running the defense and I know, hey, this coach know on this play, I just like to go on the A gap. Okay, he can tell them to go to the A gap, but how does he tell them to get there? What does he tell them to look for on his way to the A gap to make sure that we're maximizing every position, not just familiarity, but how are you coaching these guys? And that's important.
No doubt. So a lot of I just saw this comment here real quick. I went to Saturday race, Sheldon. I may be a NASCAR fan. Bring your own cooler in. Let's go. Another friend at work went to the NASCAR. Like, dude, it was the greatest experience I've ever been to, sporting wise. Yeah, apparently us rednecks been doing like y'all ain't got a clue. Like this is normal for us. Like, we brought in. I had a cooler packed full. We went Thursday night to the duels. And no, I didn't bring. I was a dad. I brought hydration because I knew I'd be carrying a toddler around my shoulders. But we were in the infield, like by the pits, by the cars, like everything. Like they let you be. It is as immersive as it could possibly be when you think of a sporting event. And yeah, you can bring in a full blown Publix deli cooler into that son of a. You be making sandwiches as cars go blowing 200 miles an hour past you, blowing your lettuce off of your wrap. Like that's what it. They encourage it. They want you to come in and get absolutely plastered because you be screaming, "Hell yeah!" Nobody can hear you anyways. So yes,
I'm sure it was not Publix sandwiches. A lot of something lights.
So yeah, something along those lines. All right, before we get into the draft, which I'm beyond pumped for, us, I might take a minute. So we need we'll power through this pretty quickly. But the some tidbits here that coming from the strength and conditioning that I want to talk about. One, Bailey Stockton is an absolute unit, which I said just a moment ago, turning a lot of heads, his competitive edge, which I love hearing that. Eric Singleton threw it down a 10-3 in the 100, so just elite Olympic speed, which we've heard somewhere all say that already. Of course, our Emmanuel Bruv is turning a lot of heads. The investment, they're excited for that thus far. But something I wanted to talk about is this gauntlet workout. We got some more information on that. A quote that Keith Niebuhr said, compared to now, the previous setup felt like a country club atmosphere.
Wow.
And so I don't know how you want to take that. I don't know. Like, I don't think how would he implied that? I think I think he posted it somewhere I saw and then he talked about it.
A little too posh.
Just, yeah, I think like I don't think that it was obviously soft. When I think country club, I'm assuming you walk in, everything's clean, everything's tidy, which we heard about how clean the locker rooms were. Everyone has their towel around their neck. They're walking around all scoot and boogie. They do some kind of couple quick squats and then right. Like that's kind of my thought process. Like it's not gritty. It's not sweat. It doesn't smell like ass. I need it to smell like ass. Okay. I need to be gritty. I need to be gritty. I need to be yelling.
Throw up. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. It needs to be what happened here. Death is what happened. Okay. Not country club. Like, oh, it's the cleanest locker rooms ever. No, it need to look like hell walk through here. Okay. I went limbs when I walk. It's a war zone. So I loved hearing that and hearing that tidbit from Cam about the player led part of it. Also, they have a winner and loser every workout. So you're already instilling taking L's, right? You're already tasting what it is to be a loser. And losing amongst your boys is way worse than losing on the football field. Trust. Okay. The last thing you want to do is be the guy that lost in the workouts because you're going to hear about it for the rest of the day and it's going to carry over to the next day. And it's just chirp, 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 chirp. Okay. Trust me. Anytime Cody loses an argument or a debate or a hot take, he never hears the end of it. Right. And vice versa. Like that's the worst possible thing. Like you love your boys, but by God, they know how to pick and prod at you. So that, loved hearing that as well. So again, these are just small, great little tidbits we're hearing about the strength and conditioning that we didn't hear about a lot. Again, we got stats. We heard how strong they were getting. We heard about muscle versus fats. Didn't really correlate into a lot.
No, that was one thing that I enjoyed under Urban. Well, not so much, but it was good that we had it. Every time you walk to the locker room or to the weight room, you saw the list of your teammates. You saw where you were. Okay, Stephen Harris is a defensive lineman. Here's bench press. Here's the list of the weight that he can lift, and you can see where you're at. Here's the squats. You can see where you're at on the board. So going into spring practice is not, you can look at that list and be like, man, I'm really behind some of these guys. So when we get on that field, I got to bust heads. I was never the strongest defensive lineman. I may have had the strongest legs, but bench press wise, shoulder press, all that stuff, they were killing me. So I knew just based on that list, if the coaches came here and looked at this list alone, I had a lot of making up to do when we put these pads on. And that's when the other side of you comes out. But so it's good to see, like, man, okay,
you're already tasting the adversity. You're not waiting until September to taste it.
So when we get on this field, I'm telling y'all, okay, y'all may be strong. When we get on this field, I'm finna smash y'all. I don't care nothing about this weight room. I do. I'm gonna try my hardest. But I know when we get on this field,
you also realize there's a limit that you ain't touching. Some dudes are just absolutely.
It's just not happening. But it's good
just
for that reminder. It keeps you humble, but also keeps you hungry.
Hey, I don't think I've asked you this. You played football, right?
No.
You've dabbled in it though.
Table tennis.
You've been around it though.
Hockey.
You've been around it though, right?
For sure.
You've seen some fast dudes.
Oh yeah.
Okay, you've seen some guys run a sub 540, yes?
Blazing, for sure.
Okay. Is Cody running sub 5?
You gotta give Cody might need 5 more inches of legs, brother. I believe they can turn over. I just don't think they're gonna gain enough ground.
I told him, I go, brother, we gotta move the line. We got to move this to 5. And I'm not trying to be a hater. I'm just trying to be more realistic. Like,
I think it's going to turn over. It's going to turn over. But how far are you going with the turnover?
So sub 5 ain't happening. Like, just, and this ain't nothing against Cody and his work ethic. I just think that the laws of physics ain't going to allow it. That's just where I try to explain it to him.
The craziest part is I don't think Cody's ever ran a 40 before to know what range he
doesn't. No, he doesn't. I think when he does his test run, I think reality's going to hit him pretty quick.
I tell you this, I had a bump hamstring. I was 6'5", 288, and I ran a 5'1". In my prime, I don't think Cody's running so.
Okay,
sorry, Cody, but I'm there for you, Cody. I'm rooting for you. I'm gonna help you stretch. I got you. You know, I'm gonna get you right.
Steve gonna be there like the biggest cheerleader. Like, hey, Steve gonna be behind him like, hey, Cody, F all them. You got this shit. You are speed. And as soon as he goes, see like this. He ain't got it.
There's no pull nothing, Cody. We don't need no injuries out here. There's no hamstrings or none of that, man. We're finished strong, brother. I believe in you, Cody. I believe in you. I take it back. Cody running a 4.9.
I think for competitive sense, 5'5" is respectable. Like genuinely would be like thoroughly impressed with 5'5". Bro. If he runs sub 5, we're going to the Olympics.
Cody probably can run a 4.5.
A
4 days, 5 nights. A little vacation. A little mini vacation.
Oh my goodness. Cody gonna be wheezing by the 20-yard mark. I think he's gonna be in shape. I think he's gonna be dialed in. I just think that it's like today we were talking about golf. He's like, yeah, I can shoot 80. If I see, this is ridiculous. Gator Jimmy, this is like just because you enable somebody doesn't mean you're a good friend. Okay, sometimes being honest makes you a better friend.
Cody, go all out. I got oxygen tanks ready for you and everything. Don't worry.
Cody's not breaking 80 either. I promise you. There's no way in hell he's breaking 80.
Look, it's been windy in Florida, so does wind aided count? Because we're going with the wind.
Oh, and it's 40?
We can't let Cody run again.
I'll put a fan behind him if he wants. It's gonna be awesome either way. I can't wait to ask Coach Sean Summerall. He's seen enough guys that run a sub 40. I'm gonna ask him the same thing, Coach. Like, I need your honest opinion here, no holding back. And he'll be honest. He's not gonna give me the fluff answer like you did. He don't care if he pisses us off.
If Cody runs sub 5, I believe Coach may give him a extra year and he can walk on.
I think that's reasonable. Yeah, again, the chat we're talking about again. Cody would just be like just saying stuff, and it's just like the way he told me he's like I can break 80, and I kind of like second guess. I was like, damn, is Cody? No, he can't. And I'm like, wait a minute, no, you're not breaking 80, Cody. He's like,
confidence.
He goes, give me a year. Give me a year. Confidence. Cody, the last 3 months of their training process, you're in 4 foot of snow. What are you gonna do?
It's Cody with a K, but the K for confidence.
We gotta have to let Champ hold the stopwatch. Hell no, Steve gonna hit it early.
It's not laser, Cody, so I got you.
Oh, if Allie breaks a 5-0 in a sundress, if Allie beats Cody in a sundress, this thing's gonna be absolutely it might have more viewership than the damn spring game on Friday. It's gonna be nuts.
Yeah, I can't wait.
It's gonna be nuts.
We'll be in attendance.
All right. Speaking of Steve losing, you want to play? You ready to play?
Yeah. I hope you got a list.
No, hell no.
Pick from a list.
Pull the roster up. What do I look like? Your first aid kit? What do we? A list?
I thought we were gonna pull from a list, man.
We're not doing offensive line. It's 1D. If you need a list, Steve, I gotta kick you.
Come on, already.
All right, look, here we go. Here's what we're gonna do, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to draft from the current 2026 team our best. I guess you could argue. I think it's 11 guys or 12 guys starting lineup. So we get a quarterback, a running back, 2 wide receivers, a tight end, a flex. So that can be another wide receiver, a running back, or another tight end, an edge, a defensive lineman, not DT. So like your interior D line, okay, not an edge guy. And we can make some discussion. If you say a name, you and I will discuss whether or not it's an edge or a D lineman. Fair? You see where I'm going with that? All right, one linebacker, a cornerback 1, cornerback 2, and then of course your safety / nickel. All right. So
make sure I get these names correct because we got a lot of new guys
that part is fair. The secondary is where I've got to make sure I get those names right. I do want to ask the chat: should we do a snake draft? I think that's the best way to do it. Right. This is my lineup, guys. What do you mean? Who is that? And then I got rude asses. And then look at Steve. Lucy.
I go with it. It's missing the hair, but we'll go.
I think snake draft. And because you're old, I'll let you go first. Unless you want to go second. I'll let you pick. So you know how snake works?
Nope.
Oh, okay. So if you pick first, I pick second. That means I get another pick back to back. And then you'll go back to back and then so on. So but the way it's gonna work is we're gonna get back-to-back picks here.
Either way, it don't matter.
What do you want? You pick. Old man honor. You either get first pick or second pick.
I want second pick.
Damn. All right. So first pick. It doesn't have to go in order either. You can pick however you want. All right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm taking. It's how I think every team should build their roster. I'm taking Jaden Woods.
Jaden Woods.
I ain't playing games, Cap.
Oh man. First pick, I gotta go with Dallas Wilson.
Whoa, wide receiver. He's a boy in a PPR league, baby. Okay. All right, you get one more pick, and I get to go back to back. This one's gonna get juicy here.
Give me Jaden Ball.
Damn you! I was like, this cat going to slip the dip that day. Here we go. All right, Jaden the ball. Ooh. All right, I gotta go. Give me Eric Singleton. And give me. Damn, you did go with that pick. I gotta go with VB3.
Yeah.
We're getting thin, and I can't let you get that there. So I'm gonna make sure I get stocked up there. Go ahead, you get 2 picks.
Give me I'm gonna take Bet.
Okay, for the line.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna take Miles.
Damn. Good pick. I let that one go because I was okay with getting Childs. That was kind of my thought process on that. Oh, you said Miles Green. My bad. Good pick. All right. Let's see. Give me. I'm going to take Grosse as my flex. Actually, no. Give me Bailey Singleton.
Gosh.
Absolute unit in my flex. And then I'm going to take give me Cremani. Actually, I'm taking DeJohn. After hearing what I heard today, I'm taking DeJohn Johnson. All right, you're up. This is dope.
Give me Stockton.
I have Stockton.
Well, I ain't see him up there.
Oh, I did Bailey Singleton.
Damn.
You need a wide receiver.
Give me Grosse.
Be your flex.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good pick.
And give me Amir at tight end.
Okay. Messed up. I get Kermani.
Damn it. Oh, Lord.
Kermani. And I'm going to take DJ Coleman.
You know what?
Oh, here we go. Give
me give me Thornton.
Nice. I almost said Thornton over him too. I love Bryce. I almost did. I feel like you really, I mean, that's a good pick either way. Like you really can't go wrong. Okay.
And give me so
You're in your what? What are you asking me?
As far as the edge room, is it outside linebackers or edges? Like
you can tell me. I already have my edge.
Give me 24.
Oh, you want Cameron James?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. For my, what do you have left? So I can act accordingly. Okay, I can leave that alone for now. Quarterback still wide open. This is nuts. This is nuts. I'm gonna go Evan Pryor here. I'm gonna
wait.
What?
Oh, okay, never mind.
I gotta go Philo.
I knew you was going Philo.
I know. I was trying to beat the verdict. Well, to me, honestly, I feel like it's I don't know. You left it too long. I let it open to see who you would pick, and you left it open, so I'm taking it.
Man, you damn near took all the wide receivers.
Yeah, well, when you went Dallas, and you took Ball, I wasn't gonna get a number one running back, so I just had to take it. You know what I mean?
Who else? Let me get.
Oh yeah, you still need a wide receiver, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta look. Probably looking at like what Justin Williams.
Yeah. I take Williams.
They got the Wake Forest kid too.
Give me Williams and give me I need a cornerback. You took Kamani already?
Yeah.
And you took Johnson. Jesus.
You're looking at you've got Flowers, you've got Onus, you've got
give me Flowers for sure. Give me Flowers and give me
you're done. Relax.
No, I got two.
You just took Justin Williams, bro.
Oh, my bad.
All right, so I'm gonna take. Do you count Emmanuel Bruv as a lineman, or is he an edge? He's gonna play interior. You know it too. You just don't want to say it.
I mean, he might be an end, but I don't know if he's like the edge rushing end besides the strong side D end.
So I can pick him as D line.
Yeah.
I cook, boys.
Oh, I can't wait to play this back during the middle of the season to see how this going.
And then I'm taking my boy Licata.
Or
no. Yeah. I'm gonna just take my tight end because you don't have a tight end. Real quick. I'm taking Aaron Charles. It doesn't matter.
Oh, you said what tight end? I do got tight end.
My linebacker. I'm just gonna fill it because you're done with this anyways. Actually, you know what? I'm taking Jaden Robinson.
Yeah.
I think I might take Jaden Robinson.
Yeah, good.
All right, quarterback and quarterback. So Tramel Jones for quarterback, I'm assuming?
Yes, for sure.
Okay, and quarterback 2.
What's my other young guy that just played?
Onus.
Nope.
Ben Hanks, Lagonza Hayward.
Nope. It was Flowers and then the other young guy that came in. What is his name? Somebody tell me. Tell me in the chat.
Hanks? Ben Hanks didn't play.
No, it was Flowers and another young guy. Nope. Man, y'all finna make me have to look it up. Jesus,
it was Onus and Jarvis.
Who? Jarvis.
Onus, your England kid.
Yeah, he didn't play last year.
Okay. Stubbs didn't play either. Alfonso?
Nope.
Allen Jr.? No, he was more of a safety / linebacker. I think you're thinking Lagonza Hayward.
Is it? No, but I'll go with but Lagonza played safety, right? He's not at corner.
This new class coming in, or you say he played, right?
Yeah, played last year.
No, I'm pretty sure Lagonza played Hayward, I thought. Or played cornerback.
He played corner? Or was he at safety?
So. The depth chart has him at nickelback.
I
would count. That's who you want?
Hanks, yeah. Hanks is corner for sure, right? Hayward's safety.
They have him on this depth chart, Hanks, as a cornerback. I just thought Lagonza played.
Gates.
Gates. Aaron Gates, but he's gone.
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gents, there are the rosters.
CJ Bruno, though, for sure, though. I can't wait to see him. Was Coleman?
Huh?
What are you talking about, Coleman?
That's who I have.
Yeah, you already took him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you already took DJ Coleman.
Who do you think won, Steve?
Yeah, Hanks is the corner. Let me see. Adam Philo, Pryor, Singleton, VV3, Licata, Bailey, Stockton, Woods, Emmanuel Bro, Robinson, DeJohn, Kamani, Coleman. Okay. Tremel, Barr, Wilson, Justin Williams, Amir, Rose. I think I won, kid.
Oh my God.
I think I won. I don't know. Who y'all got? Let me know in the chat who you got.
It's not as far off.
No,
yeah, I devoured you at cornerback.
No,
yeah, I cooked
cornerback.
Yeah,
you super cooked.
I think I cooked you on the line and on cornerback. I think wide receiver quantity wise, I cooked you. I think even quality probably.
Look,
Dallas Wilson.
I need you to say this now.
I will. Damn, everyone's picking you. That's wild.
It might be by default. McLeod, yeah, he definitely would have been one. I went with a bigger defensive lineman.
It's a good thing we only run the ball. Yeah, that's true.
Trying to get pressure. McLeod would have been a good one to take. Shelton went with bro. He went with a
Cam Dooley would have been a good
shot, but a newcomer. Shelton seen that physical specimen out there. Like how can I not pick him?
Who,
bro?
Oh hell yeah! I went a couple of new ones, bro. Stockton and Coleman.
Yeah, I was trying to keep Bailey Stockton in the tuck, but you snatched him so early.
Yeah, I the
when
David
you went
Gross
VB3, I was like, all right, I'm going Stockton.
Bloop.
Yeah, Stockton would have been my number 2.
Yeah, you'd have been a lot stronger if I didn't do that.
Yeah.
I think your number 2 right now is
the Singleton and
you've got 2 true freshmen coming in.
Yeah, I think Dallas and Singleton. Upside Dallas, but I think right now they might equal each other out a little bit. Then Pryor, you got the home run hitting versus the every down back thing.
Yeah, you beat me in running. I mean, the running back, I didn't have a chance. I mean, I'm a sitting duck, right? So,
but you got a lot of speed out there, though.
Yeah, I got a ton of speed, and look, I think personally, wide receiver 2 to D tackle. I think I got it, and then I think the secondary I got.
I think my secret player is probably gonna be Amir, though. I think he in this.
I think Licata. I think I told his name horribly wrong, but I think Licata is going to be a unit.
No, for sure. I think that I think in this offense, what we've seen what Licata can do, with those guys. So I'm thinking Amir, his size, his length, his route running ability, just a little more wrinkle for him, and then to see what Buster and them can do with him in this offense. That's what I was looking at.
Yeah.
But I love Zamari Flowers. He's a great cover corner.
Yeah, I think you got a lot of fun, exciting you. I think your secondary is just unknown with a ton of potential. So like that room could pop off and be an absolute unit. Yeah.
Yes, that's what I'm looking
and honestly, I mean, Cam James, Brendan Bett, and Miles Graham, that's like a low key kind of it's closer than I think.
Doing this, it made me look at our roster a lot more different, man.
It's cool, right? Yeah,
we're a little more loaded than it looks on paper when you can look at it like this. We are a lot more loaded than originally thought, especially.
Yeah, I saw the On Three guys put together, like they did something similar, but they were able to draft, I guess, just from the league in general. And I was like, that's cool, but this kind of gives us a better look at I feel like our team. You know what I mean?
Yeah, please keep these. Please keep it.
We will. I mean, it'll be tough because some guys may not play. But I guess that'll just be kind of considered like, okay, like that was a W, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
I believe all these guys we pick are going to play though. I don't see nobody on this list.
Yeah, that's true.
I
think maybe like Justin Williams maybe like would be like that's kind of forward on the list. I think that's where you might take a small, but everywhere else, yeah, I don't see them not playing. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I don't see them not playing.
Think about that though, right? We just put together. I mean, it's a split, but 6 on each side, right? So a 12-man roster essentially from an offense and a defense perspective, and you're looking at that of like we almost filled up 2 starting teams to an extent.
Right? Yeah, that's what makes me feel a little more confident.
Now we only use 1 defensive line, right? We got a couple more players in there. Like we could have got a little more aggressive to really kind of see the depth.
McLeod and all those guys.
Yeah, but just kind of a cool way of looking at it.
Yeah, then you still got Wiggins. We still got LJ McCray. We still got
I mean, guys we didn't even mention.
Yeah, it goes deep. It's giving me a lot more confidence about our team seeing it like that.
Summerall just tweeted something. Okay.
You say he just text you? What he said?
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't do the O line. I mean, like we could have just took 1 offensive line player, I guess. I left it blank so we all have our guy guarding us.
Yeah.
That's a little bit, for me, it felt a little bit different. I guess I could have done one, but I think this worked out. But good stuff. Great show as always.
Man. I loved it. I want to don't be switching up on me. Y'all screen.
It's on video. It's
on video. Yeah. So I'm gonna be stealing my players.
I know. I had Jaden Ball and Aaron Fallow and Dallas Wilson. You effed up, bro.
Right. No,
I love it. Bro. Well, boys and girls, great show. Make sure you guys tune in tomorrow live about
smash the like button.
8-ish around that time. Whenever Cody and I decide to get rocking and rolling. Y'all let us know in the comment section who won the draft as of now. Obviously, we'll reopen this thing and rehash it at the end of the season. Hopefully, we don't forget about it ourselves. I'm sure if Steve wins, he'll be sure to remind me. $10 from T-Dub says, I put a plug and play today for you on ESPN Tailgate. I forgot to say on the call-in show, but how about Coach Johnny saying a rivalry game is not just a game, but it means something? Yeah. Oh, I haven't had a chance to fully listen to that interview just yet, but I definitely will. And God bless America and God bless High Top Sports. I appreciate you, Adrian.
Sure.
Appreciate you, T-Dub. Appreciate you, boys, all the super chats. Much love as always. Y'all be good. It's Coach John Summer all week, Wednesday live at 10 a.m. Make sure to be there, be square, smash it, like it, do all the good stuff. Peace and love, baby.
Now.
It's Hot Top Sports where the takes don't miss. The prof with the stats, the champ with the fist, will to bring in 5 Cowboys.